Happy birthday, DeDe!
Happy 80th birthday, Grandma. I wish I could be with you to celebrate, but we'll have to do some celebrating when we see you in the winter. Love you a lot, and can't wait to see you soon.
Happy birthday, DeDe. Hope you have a great 80th birthday. Love you.
I love you, DeDe. Happy 80th birthday. I hope and pray that I am as beautiful as you are at your age now, because you don't look a day over 30. And I love you a lot. Happy birthday. You are one of the most important people in my life. I love you. Happy birthday. The funniest memory I have of you is going to the Glen movie theater together when I was in 5th grade, I think, or maybe it was 3rd or 4th, but we went into the bathroom together after a movie, and this girl, she's probably about my age now, she was looking at herself in the full-length mirror, and I just remember you going up to her and saying, "Wow, you really like yourself, don't you?" And I thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I still think about it today.
So my funniest memory of Grandma is when me and Julia and Grandma were all shopping, and Julia and I were trying on a pair of jeans, and we came out in the jeans from the dressing room to show Grandma. She complimented us on them, said we looked good, but then she said something along the lines of like, "I'm so happy I have attractive, not big granddaughters that I can compliment when they come out in jeans and not have to lie and tell them they look good when they don't look good." I guess I should be complimented by this, but I thought it was really funny.
My funniest memory of Grandma actually happened pretty recently. It was when I was in Portugal with Mary. I received a text from Grandma that was warning me about the alcohol-soaked orgies that were going on in Pamplona, Spain, and wanted me to keep my wits about me as I was traveling in Portugal. I got a huge kick out of it, and I know she had my best interest in mind, but I just thought that was a really funny memory, worrying about that while we were in Portugal.
I would have to say it was the Christmas where I don't think she could decide what to get all the boys, so she decided on a sweater buffet where we all got to choose a few sweaters of our own. Thought that was a very funny idea, and I think we all enjoyed it.
I'd have to say that my favorite memory of DeDe is scoring in front of her during one of my football games. I caught a pass in the end zone, and I could see her where she usually stands by the fence, clapping and going crazy, and I just thought that was a really cool experience.
Not necessarily a single memory, but kind of a collection of memories. No matter where we were, whenever we were eating dinner, whether it was in Fort Lauderdale at Greek Island Taverna, or at Grandma's house in Chicago, or at Hackney's, whatever it was, I always will remember sitting at the kids' table, having Grandma sit at the head of the table, and just listening to her tell stories all night. about their house being the party house growing up, or about the crazy neighbors. No matter what the occasion, Grandma always held the room and made everyone so much happier, and there was always a night full of laughs.
My favorite memory of DeDe is having dinner on Sunday nights and being able to catch up and spend time with each other.
So I don't have a single favorite memory of DeDe, but my favorite combined memory is just all the times that we spent down in Florida when I was a kid, and just all of that put together was definitely, it has been one of the favorite experiences of my life, just being down there and just hanging out with everyone, especially her and Papa. That was just a lot of fun and something that I will always cherish moving forward, and something I can hopefully recreate later on in my life. So I always will appreciate and cherish that memory and all that time that we spent down there at the house and at the condo and then at Lagomar. Just all of that was just really, really special.
My favorite memory of Grandma is kind of like a couple of memories tied together, but basically every time, there's been I think maybe 2 or 3 visits recently where I've been to Chicago on my own without the rest of my family, and every time Grandma has either picked me up from downtown or brought me downtown or brought me to the airport or something like that, we've always kind of taken the scenic route home that involves going on Lakeshore Drive and through Evanston, and those are some of my favorite memories because it's just really great to spend quality time with her, taking the scenic route. It's an opportunity for us to have great one-on-one conversation in a way that we normally don't get to day to day, and those are some of my favorite memories because and I'm looking forward to hopefully taking that scenic route a couple more times, hopefully in the near future.
So Grandma has given quite a bit of advice over the years, which I love, but one of my favorite pieces of advice that she's given to me is to only start something if you're ready to commit to it.
So I think the best piece of advice I've probably gotten from DeDe is just, it wasn't really just like a saying or a phrase, it was just the confidence to be myself and to just be confident in who I am, because she always believes that I'm a good person and that I know what I'm doing and I'm smart and that I'm going to be successful. And there have been plenty of times where I've put down on myself, but just that knowledge and that belief from her that you are good, you're a good guy and you know what you're doing and just stick to it, that's definitely helped in various parts of my life. So that's something that will always be important to me, that confidence that she gave me.
Probably all of the news articles that you've cut out and given me, because those always help me through life. And but specifically is to never eat ham alone in my dorm so I don't choke and no one's there.
I always remember when I was first moving to DC for school. Once I told her I was going to GW in DC, leaving Ohio, I always remember her telling me about one of her friends or family friends getting mugged in DC. And as an 18-year-old, I was always thinking, oh, crazy grandma, thinking of the worst thing that could happen when I moved to the city. And while I was never put in a situation like that, fortunately, the longer I've lived in DC and now Boston, the more I am just aware of things like that happening. I'm aware of my surroundings, and that all, whenever I think about it, that all goes back to kind of that first piece of advice I got from her. And if I didn't get that advice from her, not saying something terrible would happen, but I definitely wouldn't be probably as aware of my surroundings, and I'll always remember that piece of advice she gave me.
When I went off to college, DeDe gave me the advice to never step off the sidewalk when I'm walking uptown with my friends, or else I'll get hit by a car. And so far it worked. I'm still here.
The best piece of advice that Grandma ever gave me was vote Democrat.
She told me to always be respectful to people, no matter if I don't like them or if I don't agree with them. I should always be respectful and give them, their time to talk and share their opinions.
The best advice DeDe has ever given me is to wash my face every day.
I think what makes Grandma really, really special is how much she cares about all of her grandkids, and While sometimes it comes off in funny ways, like the Pamplona, Spain example I gave earlier, or, a text from grandma that will come on your birthday reminding you to look both ways before you cross the street. She cares about all of her grandkids an immense amount, and I think I can speak for all of us and say that we're truly thankful for how much she cares about us and how much she loves us. And that love and that care is felt all the time, even all the way in Washington, D.C. I can feel it from her, and the texts that I receive, or the emails that I receive, or the times that we catch up on the phone.
She's just the most kind-hearted person I know, and she's caring, and she always puts everyone before herself. And she's also super straightforward, which is always helpful when you want to know something.
The amount of attention that she gives towards her grandkids and her own kids, honestly, is it kind of sets her apart. I've really appreciated the last few lunches we've gone to at Froggy's with Julia and then our parents. You've always been willing to take us out and treat us to bringing the whole family together, so I've always appreciated that.
DeDe is so special because she cares so much about her kids and grandkids.
She cares about everyone in her family, and she's truly honest with everybody. She's not afraid to share her opinion, even if she knows that you're not going to like it, or it's a piece of advice that you necessarily didn't want to hear. She's never afraid to tell it to you how it is, and I really admire that about her.
Just the way she's always caring about all of us and thinking about all of us. Something I'll always remember is just grandma sending me articles, whether I'm in school at GW in DC or now in Boston, or even when I was at home, growing up in high school and middle school, just getting a piece of mail, which in itself makes you feel a little special. When it's addressed from grandma, makes you feel even more special. And you open it up and it's always an article pertaining to something you had talked to her about, whether it was a month ago, whether it was 5 years ago. She always remembers and thinks of you in those little ways. And just that effort and act of kindness makes her so special.
The care that she shows to all of us, to her kids, to her grandkids, just that level of care and love is really cool to see, and really cool to just kind of be a part of and have that in my life. That's definitely what, when I think of what makes her special, that's always something that's jumped out to me. Is just the level of care and love that she shows to all of us. And it's always there regardless of what happens, and it's very, very reassuring to have that, and it's a really good piece of her character, and something that I try to emulate in my life as well. Is just that compassion and that care to your family, to your friends, and it's something that really makes her special.
So when me and my family or whomever is coming to visit, my parents, me and my brothers, whatever it is, when we roll up into her driveway, somehow she knows we've arrived, and she comes out of the garage, and this is probably my favorite part of seeing her. Something about it is always so special. I love being welcomed by her. But overall, she just puts me in a great mood. She's super generous. She's so independent. And I think it's really special to have a really strong woman for me and Julie to look up to.
If I could describe DeDe in one word, it would be loving, because her heart is so big.
I would probably call her a concerned grandmother. She's always showed a lot of concern towards her grandkids. Sometimes it comes off as a bit of a worrywart, but I know that she has all of our best interests in mind and that she loves us. So thanks, DeDe. Thanks for being that concerned grandma.
So if I had to attach an adjective to DeDe, I think the most appropriate one would be worrying, just because she's always worrying about all of us. But I mean that in a good way, though. I mean, it shows that she really does care, with all of the worrying and just the making sure that you're all right. I know I've been at the end of that many times, but I think it's not taken in a negative way. It's a good descriptor to show how she really, really appreciates us and how she really cares for us.
Why is DeDe? because I feel like every time I see DeDe, I get some sort of advice, or I get some article to read that has a moral to it or a lesson at the end. And I know that whenever I visit her, like, I'm going to be in no shortage of good advice or good life lessons in general.
I think giving DeDe is pretty fitting. I can't count how many times she's really gone above and beyond to make us all feel at home and happy, whether it's getting you a Dr. Pepper when you're sitting on the couch, or like I was saying, sending you a card or an article. She's always kind of thinking of you and putting you before her.
One word I would describe DeDe as would be generous, because how generous she is to her grandkids.
So I don't know if you know this, but ever since I was little, I always referred to you as the shopping grandma, for obvious reasons. Some of my favorite memories, though, have come from the moments that me, you, and Julia, or just me and you, have spent shopping together. Obviously, the clothes are awesome to get, but I love just all the memories we've made and the fun we have running around to different stores together and talking and chatting over clothes. So I'll always remember those moments.
If I had to add a descriptive name to Grandma, I would probably just say caring Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I hope you have the best day ever. You deserve everything in the world. So happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Wish I could be there to celebrate with you on your big 80th birthday. You look like you're 60. Can't wait to be there for Christmas, and I hope you have a great day.
Great.
Happy 80th birthday, DeDe. I hope you have a great year.
Happy 80th birthday, DeDe. I hope you have a great day and you really enjoy this video we made for you.
Hey DeDe, happy birthday, happy 80th birthday. I hope that it is a great day for you and that you have a great birthday. I guess my present to you is that I'm moving back to Chicago soon, so I am very excited to be back. I wish I could wish you happy birthday in person, but I guess for the next couple weeks or so, this is going to have to do. So can't wait to be back home. Love you so much. Have a wonderful birthday, and I can't wait to see you.
Okay, want to wish you a happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me and for Kristen and the kids. It's been a crazy, 55 years, and I just want to thank you for everything. I love you a lot, and hope you have a great day, and looking forward to being there over Christmas, even though we won't be there for Christmas.
Christmas season.
Yes, looking forward to being there.
You're the best mother-in-law any woman could ask for, and I'm so grateful that I have someone I can talk politics with besides my husband.
So, love you, Mom. Have a great birthday, and hope you enjoy this video. Go Cubs.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, DeDe.
Wishing you many more years of health and happiness.
And happy birthday to you and many more.
Happy 80th birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Sandy.
Hope you have a great birthday and a great 80th year ahead.